The first message here is, you are so dangerous. There's a masculine energy with a very strong opinion about you, divine feminine. This person views you as a rule breaker. He sits back and observes you. You may not even be aware of this, but he watches how you move and interact with others, and he's genuinely fascinated by what he sees. If you're wondering how this person views you, he would describe you as dangerous. However, this isn't meant negatively. There's a very light-hearted energy to it. Interestingly, he doesn't think you understand how you're perceived from the outside, not only by him, but by everyone else around you. He wonders if you're aware of this quality in yourself. He also wonders if you've always been like this. At the core, this masculine is truly puzzled by the way you live your life. Despite this confusion, he cannot look away. This is someone who finds you deeply appealing, almost as if you live by a different set of rules that would seem unrealistic or impossible for most people, yet work so well for you. There's also something significant about how masculine energy, in general, perceives you. This isn't limited to your person alone. It's an overview of how you're seen by the masculine energies in your daily life. Many of them seem drawn to you in a mysterious, almost magnetic way, which isn't accidental. There's something about your aura that's different from anything they've encountered before. It's as if you have insight into masculine energy and understand how they process things. Many of your actions or words catch them off guard, especially your person. The way you process information is your most attractive quality to him. He sees you as a feminine energy that can effortlessly shift his focus away from your appearance and draw him into your thoughts and mental process, something most feminine energies struggle to achieve. For you, it's effortless, and you might not even be aware of it. This quality seems so deeply embedded in who you are that you may not notice its effect on him. This effect you have is something he has never brought to your attention, yet it's one of the things that makes you stand out and keeps him intrigued. He also feels you have a unique way of getting away with things he normally wouldn't accept from anyone else. You possess a charm that captures his attention so smoothly, he doesn't even realize it until after the conversation has ended. This person may feel that you hold an upper hand, but not because of who you are, because of what you know. In his eyes, this quality is what makes you dangerous. This is a powerful feminine energy I'm picking up on, with an aura that speaks for itself. You captivate him in how you live your life and how others respond to you, which only confirms everything he feels about you at this moment. The next message here is, you can read my mind and my heart. This message is about the intensity of your eye contact, divine feminine. Your eyes tell a different story than what this masculine sees on the surface, drawing him in deeply. He may even find himself staring at you, almost as if he's trying to read you. It's as though he's fascinated and can't look away, watching and studying you in a way that's far from unsettling. Instead, he's simply captivated. This reading is particularly detailed and specific, so you'll likely recognize if this applies to you. You seem to operate within your gifts, fully aware of who you are, and you live your life in a way that communicates this clearly. However, you don't lead with this energy, it's simply a natural part of you. Every time this masculine is in your presence or in conversation with you, he has a gut feeling that you know something about him. In truth, it's your understanding of masculine energy in general, which might stem from numerous interactions and experiences. This almost feels like a skill set for you. Energetically, it's as if you were born with the ability to read people exceptionally well. When he's near you, this draws him closer. Your communication style is gentle, flowing naturally without being overbearing or abrasive. You may ask questions in a way that encourages him to open up, revealing things he might have kept hidden from most people. It feels as though you were designed to access these guarded parts of him, especially his heart. While you may ask these questions to understand him better, he ends up learning more about himself, touching emotions he doesn't usually share. At times, he might feel like you're a mind reader. Your eye contact is distinctively healing. You don't merely look at people, you see them. If you've noticed this masculine pulling closer to you, it's because he feels genuinely seen. This sense of being truly understood is why he's drawn to you. He feels a pull he can't resist, sensing you are different from anyone else in his life. You, too, may be aware of this unique dynamic because you intuitively read everything he says and does. From his perspective, there is no one like you, and he doubts he'll ever encounter another soul like yours. This spiritual connection adds to the intensity he feels, making you seem even more dangerous in his eyes. It's as though you have an innate insight into his mind and behavior, which leaves him utterly fascinated, unable to focus on much else. The last message here is, am I wrong for feeling this way? This is a question they've asked themselves countless times when it comes to you. It stems from the way they see you and the intensity of their feelings. I keep picking up on a sense of confusion. This doesn't quite make sense to them. This masculine energy has spent time trying to process why they feel so intensely drawn to you, struggling to understand the nature of this powerful attraction. This reflects the unique bond or connection you share, even if you aren't officially in a relationship. This connection is part of why they view you as dangerous, divine feminine. You make them question their own thoughts and the reasons they feel so attached to you. This attraction doesn't align with their previous relationships, and the way things have developed between you seems different, perhaps even backwards in some way. There's someone who pays close attention to details, noticing things about you that you might not realize they see. Right now, their focus is on how you live your life and interact with the world, and there's something about this that feels dangerous to them. Yet, paradoxically, they're also drawn to it. They find themselves repeatedly wondering, am I wrong for feeling this way? They question whether these strong emotions are right, especially since you're not technically committed in the 3D. This is someone who wants to understand you more deeply, hoping to unravel the mystery of how you live your life. However, the way your connection unfolded didn't give either of you the chance to form a solid, conventional bond, which makes them question if their feelings are misplaced. Everything they feel for you seems to go against how they lived before meeting you. When they're with you, or even just speaking with you, they often have to pause and ask themselves if it's wrong to feel so strongly. This connection may not be traditional. In fact, it has a backwards energy. Things might have progressed quickly, with intense feelings surfacing from the start. For you, divine feminine, they're specifically drawn to your way of life, even if it challenges their beliefs about how relationships should naturally unfold. What's interesting is that this same thing, your unconventional way of living and being, is what keeps them bound to you. Something about it feels right, despite their inner conflict. There's a heavy magnetism coming from your aura, making it impossible for them to look away. Yet this intensity also makes them question themselves. A masculine energy is deeply drawn to the divine feminine, perceiving her as dangerous yet captivating. He watches her closely, both fascinated and puzzled by her unique way of living, which doesn't conform to conventional norms. She possesses an effortless charm and an ability to see beyond appearances, especially through her intense, almost healing eye contact, making him feel truly seen and understood. This connection feels spiritual and powerful, stirring emotions he hasn't experienced in previous relationships. Despite the lack of a traditional bond, he feels an undeniable magnetism toward her. His attraction goes beyond the surface. It's rooted in her deep insight into masculine energy, which she navigates naturally. This connection challenges his beliefs and makes him question himself, wondering if it's wrong to feel so strongly about someone he isn't officially committed to. Yet, he can't resist the pull, feeling as though she was uniquely designed to understand him in ways no one else can. If you don't forget, then write in the comments about how your day went. I will definitely read it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, like and subscribe channel.